for this review, we have the Mythic Legion's Headless Horseman. This is the retailer exclusive version that came out, I guess last year or beginning of this year. Can't quite remember. So this is the second version. We'll do some comparisons with the first version. But this one, I think everybody will like in particular. Big differences are like changes in colors and things like that. So starting off, we got some pretty cool packaging. And let's go ahead and take this plastic off. Um, One thing is that the differences in the color palette are kind of represented in the artwork here. Um, on the top, there is, I guess, a 4 for 4 horsemen. I don't know if this thing is supposed to light up or something. On the side, it's just more of a wraparound to this look. On this side, there is some extra graphics. This is raised and kind of chalky. I wonder if this is glow in the dark. I bet it is. Let's check. It is glow in the dark. Oh my god. That is so trippy. Um the figure obscura on this side is also on the back doesn't have anything going on. I'll show the back off in some light here in a moment. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so this is the back. Very glorious looking. And just going to show off this real quick. This is the inside. Basically, this was a cover, little magnetic cover. This is the inside, and this looks really nice. They always do special like backgrounds for their figure obscura. All right, so can't see too much, but you got horse, you got the horseman, his head. Um, let's go ahead and open him up. Oh, I didn't show off the bottom here, just in case you want to see that. All right. So there's the main tray. There is a tray behind it. There is a cardboard insert, and I think I like it better than the the background it comes with, the hardcover background. Like the colors are a lot more vibrant. And this cardboard is pretty decent. Like it's not thin, so you could definitely use this as a backdrop. Okay, so in the back, we've got his cape and sword. Um, Horse is pretty much horse, no extra pieces. Well, let me take that back. I lied. He's got like a laid down mane, and then he's got more of a like flared up mane. Um, so head, figure, two sets of I think closed fists and two sets of open hands, and whatever this is. I don't remember that from the other sets, and that may be unique. All right, so here is our horse. Here is his extra mane. There's our horseman. This little piece that I wasn't sure about, this is the severed neck for the head. Look how gross that is. I'll zoom in on it in a moment. His flaming head, the hands, sword, and cape. Okay, so here we have everything. Let's see if I can fix his feet up just a little bit. Um, so there are some very cool things to this figure. Number one, the cape is pretty nice. It is double sided and stitched together. Um, there's no wire, but it does have this chain, and you are gonna have to take the head off to get the head on. I mean the cape on. And yeah, you're gonna have to take this little. Oh, that doesn't come off. I don't remember how this cape goes on. Okay, this piece does come off. I thought I was going to tear it, but there's a little tab. And you can throw that on and then place this back in. So now he's got the cape. While we've got the head off, one of the cool things is that he comes with a hand. Whoops. Oh, that's another thing. I don't know if that was supposed to come off. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to come off. Okay. The one of the hands has a ball on it, and it is so that you can shove the ball into one of the heads. Probably need to warm this thing up. It is stiff, and that eyeball flame just keeps popping off. All right, and then you plug that in, and then you can pretend that he is, holding the head and getting ready to throw it. One thing about this setup, it's going to add some weight to, his forward movement. So you're going to have to do some things to help stabilize his pose, but that is really cool. And then this, so like if you're going to display him without the head, you would put the stump into the socket there, and then he can hold it like that. So if I can get him to stand for a moment. Also because of the weight of the head, there's a good chance that it will kind of like slowly spin downward, so just be careful of that. When you pull the head off, more than likely you're going to pull the neck loose because the neck is just a peg sticking out. So you're going to have to, give it some finesse to pull this out, and possibly want to warm this up first. If you get any Mythic Legions figure, they always have the little pamphlets that say warm your figures up so you don't damage them, or it makes and also to make them easier to pose. So just share that with y'all too. It does make a difference in a lot of cases, and it is kind of the thing for any action figure, especially when it's when the plastic is not rubbery and it's more firm. There's a more likelihood that the joints are going to kind of be fused, and the heat helps. Okay, so he does have a gesturing hand, and then he's got the two fists also that can hold weapons. Biggest difference is that the hand, let's see, the hand that he has out of the package has a up-down motion. These gesturing hands kind of have a back-forth motion. This hand on this side also has a back-forth motion. So they give you a lot of options. So you can hold them however you want. Okay. We'll talk about the horse also. Let's take this off because it is going to make his hose kind of weird. I'll stick this back on for a moment. Yeah, I'm never sure how this cape is supposed to go on. If the chain should go outside of his little scarf here. I would say from a practical point of view, you probably want to do that, because otherwise, if you have it underneath, the chain's going to slide into the neck groove, which is going to be pretty annoying. Yeah, I don't think this is practically correct. Like if this was a real person, the chain would be underneath this, but we're going to put it this way for right now. There we go. And let's give him a hand he can hold his sword in. Okay. Should be able to stand a little bit better now. The horse is quite articulated. If you have any experience with Four Horsemen, this horse has been around for a while. Articulation, basically disc hinge at the, I'm just gonna call this a shoulder. I don't know what the correct anatomy is. The knee, down at the hoof. Um, Ball joint. Well, actually, I think this is disc hinge back here, here, and here. The tail is on a disc hinge also. The head, there's, I think it's a ball joint here. Maybe a ball joint here. It's kind of stiff. The mouth, I don't think the mouth moves. And then you can remove the mane and put a different mane on. And this will give him kind of a wild hair look, which I think is appropriate since he's a phantom horse. Um, there are joints that you're going to need to, pegs that you're going to need to line up. Okay. It is pretty stiff. It does not want to go in there all the way, but you get the idea. And your horseman does have enough articulation where you will be able to get him on the horse. And the skirt kind of moves out the way. It's kind of pliable. Man, I wish I could get this guy on here. This is going to take too much effort, but you get the idea. So you can have that look for him. Okay, so let's do a comparison. So we'll go over the horseman first. Um, Same body. The original release, the garment is mostly black. The exclusive version, the we'll call it the vest coat, is purple. The gauntlets are purple versus the black on the original. Also, the boots are purple and they are black on here. Another big difference, I don't know if the camera's catching this well, but the inner part of the cape is red on the original and it is orange on a new one. Another big difference is for the eyes and the flames. The initial release is orange. The exclusive release is green. So those are two big differences. And then with the horses, the original has more of a red tint in the mane, and he's got red eyes. His hoofs also have a red glow. The retailer exclusive green eyes, green tint hair, green glow hoofs, and I think that's it. This saddle blanket is maybe a tad bit brighter in the purple, but it's basically the same purple. So Both are different enough that you might want both. Although if you had to pick one, I do think this green is a lot more dynamic. The purple is a lot more dynamic. The orange is a little bit more striking versus the red. The red just seems kind of muted. You know, this is kind of like vampire, Dracula, and this is like Halloween. This is more like vibrant. So just some things to consider. I know that Four Horsemen had that Obscura sale recently, and I think the retailer exclusive one was the one that they resold. I can't remember because I already had both of these guys, so I didn't really pay attention. But at least these are back out. You might be able to catch these also at other retailers like Big Bad Toy Store. So check those out. But um, you know, cool collection. Maybe you could have one version where, you know, the horseman's on the horse and he's, riding the horse, and the other one he's headless and throwing, posed throwing the head. So lots of options and lots of cool things that you can do with these. So that's a review. Hope you enjoyed it. Please tune into more videos coming up. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And one last thing I should have checked already before I ended the video. Since the packaging was glow in the dark, the figure is glow in the dark too. Even even the little hoofs are glowing in the dark. Happy Halloween, everyone.